His confidence was in Jesus Christ, not in keeping the law, not in his heritage, not in being a Hebrew of the Hebrews, which means he was a Hebrew. His father was a Hebrew. His father's father. The heritage that he had was strict. He said, I know where I come from. But he was still lost. It comes through the acknowledgement of God's righteousness. Yes, we need to understand that we are not righteous. Our self-righteousness is nothing. But the righteousness of God is where salvation is. And it's totally apart from us. It's what he did. He died on that cross, not us. I asked that man, I said, look, you talked about your parents being Christians, and that's wonderful. You talked about a Christian home. You talked about baptism. You talked about all this. But I said, listen, if you could get to heaven by your heritage, by what your mom and dad did, how they were raised, what they all of these things, if you could go to heaven that way, then why did Jesus have to come and die on the cross? One reason. Because none of those things can get anyone into heaven. It is his righteousness. It comes through what he did. The righteousness, he said, which is of God by faith alone, not in ours. Knowing for sure that you're saved by faith. Do you know that? What really matters is that you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that if somebody shot you right dead and before your body ever hit the ground, you'd be in heaven with the Lord Jesus. 26 years I waited out and I hoped and I thought my works and all of this and went to church and lit the candles and did all the stuff. And finally one day I found out it wasn't about me at all. It was about Jesus Christ. I didn't know if I was going to fall into hell or not. I didn't know if I was going to make it or not. But when I put my faith and trust in Jesus Christ, settled. If I died right now, before I'd hit the ground, I'd be in heaven with the Lord Jesus. Not because of me, because what he did on my behalf.